very crackly today. But goal is to go relatively heavy in both the lifts. I was originally planning on going to the gym, but forgot my clothes at home, so I didn't want to train in the same clothes I was at work at all day with, which would have been possible, but when you got a home gym, you can just train at home. And really, the deciding factor for me was looking at the GPS after school and seeing what is normally, probably 35 minutes from my work was a 50-minute drive. And so I was like, unless the traffic was going to be like really good for no reason, it never is in that rush hour time. I was like, I'm just going to go home and train. And it's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. What's up? So, the plan is to get up to 110 for some singles, do 145 for a couple singles, back squat up to something, and um, do a deadlift or some pulls of some sort. Just pulls mostly. Yes, no, it's my shed. The knee wraps, they provide some compression, but the bigger thing is they provide warmth. So they help me just get warmed up faster, stay warm. And these wrist wraps actually feel like help a decent amount. They just prevent some of that wrist extension, which provides some extra support. But I'm an old man, so I need all the support. But be doing some Olympic weightlifting. Appreciate it. Just started warming up a little bit, but hit the bar again. And yeah, don't speak привет. Don't speak Russian. Yeah, just warm up at them. Now we're doing weight. Go up to 110 in the snatch probably. a little thumb tape on. No, I don't run. In conditioning, it's a very nebulous term. I do cardio. Not very frequently, but that, and I walk around a lot as a teacher. All right. No, I don't do anything with crypto. And Adam, I don't know. I'm lifting weights, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's a deep question, but I'm not doing very intellectually deep activities and just lifting weights. Of course, I put thumb tape on. I don't even put it on a part of the top of my thumb that's starting to get the blisters. I don't know, that sounds pretty lame, Bonnie. I think it's to get the biggest deadlift you can. pet as many dogs as you can and to have a big deadlift. It's the true meaning of life. That's actually the true meaning of life. Just pet dogs. Just pet dogs, as many dogs as you can. One can measure the success of his life by the number of dogs he has petted. Little bit out front. No, I'm not in Texas. The weird questions. All right. 110. So single number 1. I appreciate you guys. Now, theoretically, I used to do 5 singles at that weight, but if I'm able to just do a couple, if I do like 2 or 3, I'd be fine with that. I've experimented today, and we'll try to, at least until I have my heavy day before Thanksgiving with less caffeine. So, still drink coffee in the morning, and essentially till I get to lunch is when I finish my coffee, and then no more for the rest of the day. So, definitely don't have that little extra boost of energy from the caffeine. But I'm hoping is that I just go to bed better and a little bit earlier, more so just faster. No, I'm not a cop. Daniel's just wrong when everything that he guesses is wrong. It's actually impressive. You think you get something right. We're gonna stay here. Do at least another single. Gives cop vibes. Cops, I'm a cop. He's a federal agent. My cousin's a cop, though. I'm not. Alright, so second single. Still felt good. It's just a little bit too much extension. I was a little bit too behind. That's why I was kind of lapey. Dan, you're the only person that's bowling right here. Saying I'm from Texas. Use your context clues. I mean, you can see my hat. Should give you one clue. You think anyone from Texas wears a Browns hat? You think anyone that wasn't forced, not even forced, wasn't born a Browns fan, be from Texas? And, well, I'm just not a cop. I don't know why. Yeah, I get that sometimes I look like a cop, but I assure you, I am not. If I pulled you over, Daniel, I'd definitely give you a ticket, though. being a public nuisance. Yeah, you're getting a ticket too, Guns. Two people. 1 for 2. Dude's a cop. Definitely not a cop. Alright. So this will be a third single. It's actually my best rep of the 3. I'll try to do 2 more. Lest I be accused of being a cop. I'm in the FBI. guys, I'm not a cop. You know, isn't it what? You know, if I was a cop, I'd have to tell you, right? Maybe I'm a federal agent. Maybe I'm actually secretly the president-elect. You guys didn't know it. I'm actually president of the shadow government. Well, I don't do that stuff regardless. Now, if you guys, well, just a tiny bit of research, aka clicking on the About section of my YouTube page would tell you what profession I'm in. I'm not an officer, not an agent of the law. The only guns I have are really small, the ones right here. They don't move very much. They don't do much. Alright. Numero 4. Not as good as the third, but what has been, will has been, or whatever that former person said. Guns is proud of me. That's what I was waiting for all day today. I haven't farted yet. I'll burp. I burp almost every time I go live. I'm a big burp guy. You could spread awareness. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I'm lifting weights. This is not a Wikipedia page. I'm just here slanging kilos. You know, definitely not a cop slinging kilos, right? If I was a cop, I wouldn't be lifting in kilos, would I? I'm not pumping iron. Iron's about to pump me right in the skull. But that's 4. So we're gonna do uno mas. Goes. I ain't selling these. These are kilos aren't for sale. You're not buying these. These are my kilos. Yeah, I'm not selling my supply. Kilograms on kilograms. All right, 5th one. Last one, best one. Close with the third being the best. Essentially, for snatches, that was the goal. In order to essentially practice, relatively heavy singles, but ones that, if no matter really how I feel, that I could probably do most days. And that is to deload in a sense, but also practice a weight that's heavy enough. This is 110 kilos, and so 242 pounds. All right, boys. And one of clean jerks. So, gotta put my reading glasses on. So I'm actually 98 years old. The chat's too small for my old eyes. No, it was a snatch, but I get your compliment. Good morning. No, I'm lifting outside. This is my shed. Not lifting my house yet. I'm not on galactical strength yet. I would like to be able to snatch 1 neutron star eventually. Once I grow up to a big boy. Appreciate it, broski. But we got to put more witch magic on for clay jerks, so I'm gonna put knee sleeves on. The wrist wraps, I'm just taking them off, poking them off, taking them off because I'm gonna put them back on. And no, as a snatch, bro. You've been leaving stuff in the chat. You're not even watching the occasional lift that happens. What's going on? What's going on? You put your hands outside, wide on the bar, and you yeet it over your head in one motion. Is the last snatch. I did 5 plus warm-ups. I did the bar. 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So 6 and 11. 11 snatcherunos. A, B. We all were stuck in that commercial gym one day. I was very lucky. I bought this house in 2017. And the reason I bought this house is because I could afford it. I was 1 year into teaching. And thankfully, in 2017, after a year of teaching and being relatively smart about my money, my parents thankfully, set me off really well when I started my teaching job. So I wasn't riddled with a bunch of debt and stuff. But basically, all the money I made, which wasn't very much my first year, I saved up for 5% and 5% down on this house. And it just so happened, I mean, the price range I was looking at was they weren't there. My house is fine, but like it's not, you're not guaranteed a garage by any stretch, or even like a nice shed like this house, because this is a shed out in the back. So this is a rather unique thing of this house in particular, because it's not just a shed like you would think in most yards. It's just cement on the floor, and it's built like I'm standing in the back part of it, and the whole main part. Obviously, I have enough space to lift, and I have space back here. So I've had people that have come over to lift, they can sit back here where the camera and the phone and everything is, and not even be in the way of the camera. So it's tons of space. But I just got really lucky in that. But yeah, the equipment and stuff is just saving up to get. But yeah, it's definitely nice to have the personal gym, or like to have the home gym. Um, I'm a well, I have 2 degrees in special education and the other in physical education. So I'm a phys ed teacher now. So I'm a gym teacher or whatever. But I was for my first 4 years. I taught special ed. It's called an intervention specialist here. So I did that for 4 years at the elementary level, and now I'm an elementary phys ed teacher. So I've done that the last 5 years now. So my ninth year of teaching overall. So next year will be year 10, I think. It's hard to keep track. 2016 is when I started teaching. So this is 8 years done, and I guess once this year's done, it'll be 9. So once next year is done, that'll be 10. Yeah. Yikes. Time flies. Time flies. But it's nice when you have things thought out a little bit. I'm K-2 right now, so the behaviors I deal with are much different than my previous job where I was in 1 to 6. So it depends tremendously on the school that you're at, the age group that you're working with, many many different factors. Because you think like America, where I'm at, even in the state that I'm at, tremendous differences within small distances of socioeconomics, of quality of the leadership, of the size. The previous district I was at was compared to the district I'm at now is a tremendously different size. The one I'm at now is massive. The one I was at before was a relatively small district for any school district. So just that difference is pretty big. But I don't know. It's one of those things. If you are worried about like kids' behaviors and stuff, it's something you obviously have to deal with and have to interact with. But um, I don't. My school doesn't. I don't know if there's other schools. My district now has it's massive. It's I won't say monstrosity because that makes it seem bad, but it's like really large. I've never taught in a school that's had metal detectors, so I don't know how necessarily common they are because they cost money to have. But when you're like considering whether to teach or not with behaviors, at the end of the day, most of the time when you're teaching, you are interacting with kids, of course, but in a sense, they're your co-workers because you're trying to get them to work, and they're kids, so that's who you're working with most of the day. If you have a different job, some other field, like you're working with adults, and for me, it's um, most U.S. schools I don't think have metal detectors. I think that's just not true. They cost money. That's the thing. It's like It's not even like should they have them or shouldn't they have them. I'm almost positive most don't, but also haven't looked it up. I've never been in a school that's had one, so um, maybe in your area, but you have to realize that even in America, that's a tremendously large area. There's definitely some that do. It's not like it doesn't exist, but um, that we're talking about our jobs and stuff. I don't know why you're bringing up politics. It's kind of a weird thing. Well, I'm in the north. Maybe the big cities. Well, I'm sorry you're from Scotland. Only person I know that's Scottish is Count Dankula. I think he's Scottish. I want to say he's. I'm like 99% sure he's Scottish, but I haven't followed Mr. Dank in a little bit. I go through ebbs and flows of different creators, and I think that's one. That's a free piece of advice. As you get older, and I've been watching YouTube and not, I guess, making videos for a while, but more so. Um, Count Dankula? Yeah, I mean, if he's a YouTuber, call me you weird? You. I don't know, but yeah, Count Dankula is a real person. Like, I don't know. I swear, every time I do one of these live streams, it never fails. Someone will ask about politics. I'm in here lifting weights in a pretty my channel is 100% apolitical. I don't ever talk about politics because it's just not a topic. I talk about sports a little bit, but mostly lifting and play chess. Yet go live, we're like politics. But I mean, honestly, we have Thomas Jefferson in here, so I'll let him field all of the political questions since he is the fourth. I'm only the third. Living in the political world. But we're start generally warming up for clean jerks. So go with clean jerks is 3 singles at 145. Oh, it is. If I'm lifting weights and lift it and doing exercise, that's what it is. I mean, in one sense, like, if you're going to visit a school, I don't necessarily disagree with, like, a metal detector if a school can afford it. Um, because, you know, it's just a line of defense for people coming in. Just like if you're a visitor in a school, even if you like the school knows you, you still get like have to sign in and get a visitor's pass and be verified. And like most schools have cameras, so it's like you can. I don't know, like it's a weird thought because it's like, why wouldn't you want schools to be as safe as possible? It doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't be. Um, I don't really. I've never felt unsafe in a school. The one I have now is connected to another building in our district, and so we have a resource officer, an actual cop that he our buildings are connected. So like literally, you don't have to go outside to go to the other one, and so he's connected to both. I mean, janitors are important. America should be on the mind 24/7. I don't do anything for cabs. I don't, I chose good parents. I think that was the big thing I did correct with calves is I just have good. I chose good parents. That's really about it. I've done some calf training, but it's much less about trying to grow my calves than it was trying to get them a little bit stronger, or at least just work all of the muscles that I have. But my calves have always been large. They're kind of absurd. Could have been a bodybuilder. Just had to do all the other stuff bodybuilders do. I mean, I just think schools should feel like the people that are go in school should feel safe because it's like it's important stuff and it's I don't know. Eh, I think forearms you. I mean, I think you can grow both. I'm not a bodybuilder, so I just don't care about the size of my muscles or how they necessarily look. But forearms, they definitely they definitely get a lot stronger. But you can definitely grow them through direct work. I think calves you probably can. Like it's a muscle like any other one, but I think insertions play a larger role in it than other muscles. I also think like when bodybuilders have crazy big calves, it almost looks kind of weird. I guess because they're disproportionate in everything, like they're freakishly large in general. But I don't like the aesthetics of insane bodybuilder calves. But I also don't much care about my calves because I've never, they've always been large, so I've never really thought about them. If I bodybuilded, maybe I'd care more about them. I'm here trying to slang weight, not trying to be more plates and more dates. Yeah, AB, you should have chose better parents. I think that's the key to having big calves. A lot of direct work, and just choose better insertions. That's what I. That's what I did. That was the key to my calf success story. Never train them. Genetically have good parents for calves, and then ignore them my whole life. My dad does have big calves as well, and legs, and that's it's a very weird thing. But um, when my calves always been big, but my legs in general have always been really large, even when I was a little lad, and I never realized till even recently that like most kids don't have big legs growing up. Obviously, you develop them as you play sports and stuff, but like I never had like the I think one of the weird things like I think I remember being in high school and you see like a meme about like a girl having a thigh gap, and it's just like it looks so bizarre, but I realized that I've literally have never thighs have always been large enough to where that was never a thing for me, and I didn't realize that like I guess some people probably just like have that normally, and then it goes away as you get older if you lift weights or whatever. But I literally have always had, even when they weren't strong, they were big. I don't know why that is. Built like a built like a horse. My upper body wasn't big. My legs were. I guess are. Yeah, but I don't know if I tell John Jones he has small calves. I don't feel like. I feel like John Jones is built perfectly. Yeah, AB that might work. I don't know. Cat. I mean, hey, it's all that's all on you guys. I don't train muscles to get them bigger. I want them to get stronger. They get bigger, they get stronger. But I don't really calves. I literally haven't done a calf exercise in probably 8 years. And actually probably more since I was in college. And then I did them for a little bit, and I was like, "This is dumb." Like I don't care about my calves. I do think, as far as like sports performance, it's probably not the worst idea to train them. Less so to grow them or anything in particular, but more so to make them just make everything the ankle and the Achilles and all of that just stronger. My deadlift, best deadlift is 305. Today I'm gonna pull like 275, but I get to do all these clean jerks first. But I guess John Jones just won. I don't watch UFC. It is sport though, so I mean it's kind of close to topic. should do squats too. $20 likes. That's a ton. Guess it pays to lift big weights. Oh, you don't want to hear my warm up for deadlifts. I don't. I just start doing them. So here's my plan today, deadlifts. I'm literally just going to start at probably 220 and then do 275. So I'm probably going to do 2 reps. That's not recommended, but that's how I train deadlift. I don't really train them. I just do them. If I was going to train them, I'd do more reps and like focus some more, but I just do them for fun. They don't help me in weightlifting that much at the level I'm at with them. Although, no, I'm doing clean pulls today. I lied. So, like, 230 or something. Thursday. Or Wednesday, I think, is big deadlift. Let me check. Now I'm confused. There's a clean pull at 250. That's a lot of weight. Mark Lee, come on, man. I try hard all my lifts. Hex bar deadlifts are not real deadlifts. It's a trap. Unless you use your legs more. They call it a trap, Mark, because it's a trap. It's not a real deadlift. It's a trap. Next, you're going to tell me you do sumo deadlifts. Yeah, because you use, like, it's a quad dominant lift. So that's, unironically, I don't really consider it a deadlift. It's a good accessory. It's a good lift. You know, it's not bad in a sense, like a bad exercise. But I wouldn't, if I hex deadlifted something, I wouldn't consider that anywhere near or equivalent to a regular deadlift. But I mean, unless you care about your deadlift, you don't have to do deadlifts. Me, I'm a big fan. You're dang right I'm gonna use a belt. Make this lift as easy as possible, brother. I'm gonna cheat as much as I can. All the spiders in here are gonna help me lift this weight too. You're darn tootin'. It was all belt. I didn't even have to lift the weight. Just did it for me. Really don't even need my wrist straps or knee sleeves or weightlifting shoes. Belt does it all. It lifted the weight for me. I mean, AB, I don't know if I agree with it being better for your back. It's definitely better for your quad. And I've seen people use it for like a deadlift accessory, but it's easier on your back. Doesn't mean it's better though. Better to get a stronger back than to avoid it. Big key. Getting a big deadlift. Yeah, but are the other things fun though? That's the thing. Big deadlifts are fun. And I just do them for fun. I don't even care if they help my back. My back's strong enough as it is. Get a stronger back. Don't get hurt. Just tell your back. What's his face? The bodybuilder guy. I command you to grow. Tell your back to grow. Hey. And honestly, if your back hurts from doing deadlifts, it's probably because of technique. Too much weight or too bad of technique. Hex bar deadlifts are good to avoid any sort of back flexion. So it's an easier position to maintain. But it which focuses more on your legs than your back. I mean, doesn't suit or doesn't not able to do them. You definitely. All right, well, AB, you don't know what you're talking about. I have the longer arms help you with conventional deadlift, my guy. Being longer and lankier makes you better at deadlifting. How do you think I can deadlift 305 and my best squat's like 235? Like, it's because I'm longer than I am short, stocky. But no, anyone can do a deadlift or a squat. You just might not be very good at the lift, but anyone can do it pain-free. It's just load tolerance, volume tolerance, as well as technical tolerance. If you have good enough technique, you load properly, it's not going to hurt you. It'd be really difficult to hurt you unless you have some crazy physical ailment that would prevent you from physically getting into those positions. If you can get into a position of a deadlift, 99% chance that you'll be able to develop good enough technique. If you have a really bad back, as far as like rounding or technique, everything's going to hurt you. Picking up a box is going to hurt you. You got good technique for everything. 130. watched a dude over 70 years old deadlift like 450 pounds. I'd say his back is not too bad. Would be. Anyone can do a conventional deadlift, brother. Just because you don't like them, that's you not liking them and not preferring them is valid. But you saying like you can't do them because you're built a certain way, not valid. Everyone can do a barbell squat. Only people who can't have like there are exceptions, and those people have either a physical ailment or have some sort of like for an average person, they can all do deadlifts. They can all do back squats. It's possible. It's just hard. It's hard work to do them. It's hard to do a conventional deadlift, and it's hard to do back squats. That's why people don't do them. It's not because they're built a certain way or oh it hurts. No, it's because it's hard. It's easier to sit there and do a leg press than it is to put a bar on your back and squat down with it. Trust me, I've heard all these excuses before. Nobody wants to go up and just squat the bar until they're strong enough to do more weight. So they just don't. They do a leg press because they can flex their ego more and pretend like they have strong legs. But no. I would say a lot of people can't do weightlifting, like snatch and clean jerk. That makes more sense because that takes technique, but it's not hard to learn to squat and conventional deadlift with good enough form to add load. I know that because I am not athletic, and I learned them very easily. But yeah, not to beat the back squat. All right, so 145, potentially for 3 singles, maybe for 1, but we'll see how it feels. Bah. Not the best rip. Doesn't feel heavy. I mean, it makes sense. Jerk, I just pushed forward a little bit, but it actually looks like lockout was okay. Yeah, AB, been lifting weights for a very long time. I've seen that stuff. It's just wrong. You can be built better or worse for a lift, have more mechanical advantages or not, but anyone can learn and be reasonably good at doing a conventional or back squat. What that number is, I don't know. That really depends on body weight, but everyone can get, I mean, just do different variations. Really, I mean, unless you care about your deadlift, like you can do literally whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But there's no reason to cross off an exercise because you're afraid of an injury when you could just get better technique. Cop haircut? Come on, come on, I'm not a cop. Come on. I don't think it looks that much like a cop haircut, but I just like short hair. I've had short hair literally my whole life. I've had one spurt when I was a freshman in college where I let my hair grow out a little bit and turn into a mullet. And I don't like the mullet look. But so that was the first single. Wasn't the best one. We're trying to do at least one more. Let the wrist get nice and loosey goosey. But just gotta have confidence in the jerk and get it behind my head. Definitely is there. Definitely is fine on the first one. I just pushed it forward because I'm a scaredy boy. Slightly better, but clean just feels heavy today. Because I'm weak. This is 320. No, maybe you can't change your proportions, but you can change your mindset. You can change your mind. You know, I'd be comfortable teaching an 80-year-old dude to do conventional deadlift no matter how he's built. There's no point to life if no deadlift. You're a stick. Doesn't sound like you're gonna live very long if you're just a piece of wood. Good luck to you, though. unfortunate. Alright. Alright. Time to get serious. One more of these. And then es tiempo de la back squats. I have enough left. Ugh. Clean sucked. But gives me something to try to achieve when I do this similar session. Just build the tolerance to doing that 3 times. Do conventional deadlifts and back squats, AB. Don't be afraid of them. Put the barbell on your back and pick it up off the ground as well. Be a happy man. We'll see what I feel like back squatting, but take normal jumps and see what I could do. Make AB proud. one, eh? I don't think anybody asked, bro. Typing text is not singing. Just weird. Just a weirdo. Alright. It's not hostile to call you weird. It's weird to be weird. Hey, you're just weird. I don't know why you are saying all that stuff. Quite sensitive. It's alright though. I say when you type sad words, I don't have to listen to you cry. Yes, I'm a big sensitive boy. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Whew. Never said I was the man. You're just coping. Someone called you weird because you put some weird stuff in a random live stream. You can go cry to someone else. Go be weird. Go swipe to the next one. Go be weird there. That's your MO. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. Bro, I got a full-time job. I don't care how many viewers I get on a live stream. I care more about the weights being lifted. Just go, go type your weird stuff to other people. Just go for it. Being violent. You're actually kind of fun. You're turning me around. You stay like you actually type such delusional stuff. It's actually cracking me up. Oh. Me too, bud. uh, all right, we'll see how this 220 moves. No music, only one hater and someone named Redneck. Let's go. Let's get it. that base load. I didn't even say, well, you used a double negative, so it's a positive, so you did. You confirmed it, brother. It's alright. You do you, boo. You do you, boo-boo. Why not? Oh, haha. I forgot to take off the other yellow. Got more list to do. Then we vibing. All right, so we're gonna start here at this 160. I'm not taking off weight. I'm too lazy. So do 60, 90, 10, 30, 230, and 250. And hit the big weights. Hit the big weights. Just some quick singles. Local singles in your area. So 190 now. What's up? What's up? It's 210 now. Thank you, Zeep. Do you mean glasses? No. Eminem. This is 230. Uno más. That's 230. I'll do 250 and done. Alright, last lift. Then we at 250 here, and then I'm gonna go and eat some food. I'm gonna go in and eat. hard to do that while trying to maintain the positions. So 250 is definitely up there. But it was a good session. Besides my one missed clean jerk, but that's more fatigue. More excited about the snatches, hitting all those. So that's really good. And then getting up to the 220 squat. Good. Thank you, Logan. And then the 250 pull. Say it's routine, but trying to do it more like a clean deadlift than a regular deadlift. Made it definitely feel heavier, a little bit slower, but still moved alright. Now time to get all these weights off. Yeah. Oh. Too many weights. So I have this box here. It's a deadlift unloaded box. Whew, that's 3 likes. I think that's a PR for the for a live stream. That's pretty dope. But just gotta clean the bar off. Alright, boys and gals and local wildlife. I'm out. Deuces.